Hey guys, it's Ellie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about this amazing app that I discovered about 6 months ago, and I've been using it for a long time because I wanted to be sure before I told you guys about it. And I'm super happy that I'm collaborating with the same app to make this video because honestly, this is my favorite audiobooks app. In case you haven't guessed already, it's an app called Storytel, which has been released in India about 1 year ago, and it has about 1 million subscribers and listeners across the world because this is so good and economic at the same time. I love this app, and this app gives you a 14-day free trial in case you decide to join. But since you are my subscribers, I have something special for you. There's a link in the description using which you can get a 30-day free trial instead of 14 days. That's almost double what the normal users get and what you will get. And after 30 days, they start charging you just $2.99 per month. And this app is so good. It actually gives you access to books worth lakhs actually. So in case you decide to go for this membership, it will be very economic for you. I have been using it for about 6 months, and I must say it's one of the favorite things I ever had. So audiobooks do have a lot of benefits. The first being they are very economic. You get access to thousands of audiobooks just by subscribing for a month, and that's super cheap in case you have a month, especially the month where you don't have a lot of work. So you can read 20 or 30 books in case you are in the mood, which will have otherwise costed you thousands of rupees. But in case you are subscribing to this app, it just costs you a few hundred rupees, which is very cheap and economic and affordable. So if you have subscription to the app, you can just spend a few hundred rupees every month and get access to all these books, which are otherwise very expensive. Now, another benefit that I really appreciate about audiobooks is that you can listen to audiobooks anytime, and especially we have people who don't have the time to read books because they have so many responsibilities. You can be a housewife, you can be a worker, you can be a serviceman. In case you don't have the time or the ability to hold a book in your hand all the time, you can just start playing an audiobook and continue your work. Not every work is entertaining. So if you're listening to an audiobook the time when you're working, it makes it much more pleasant an experience than it actually is. I absolutely love listening to audiobooks when I am doing yoga in the morning because I hate doing yoga, but it's good for health, so I have to, and I just feel very good when I'm listening to an audiobook. But obviously I do prefer light audiobooks when I am engaged in activities. I'll probably listen to the ones which need more attention when I am free. Another huge plus point of Storytel is that it has Hindi audiobooks. So in case you want to read Hindi literature but you are not very accustomed in reading Hindi, because all of us can read Hindi more or less, but it's not possible to read pages after pages continuously in case you have not done a lot of that since childhood. So in that case, this app is going to help you, and they are actually adding many more regional languages. So in case you are from a region whose language is not there in Storytel yet, you can always drop them an email asking them when they are going to add to your regional language. They have already started adding Marathi audiobooks, which is like really great in case you are from Maharashtra or you speak Marathi. And last but not the least, alongside being economic and productive, this app is also good for people who are appearing for exams which have listening skills in their tests, because when you're listening to an audiobook, you can obviously practice your English listening skills, and there are so many exams that test your listening skills. So in case you want to appear for those exams, Storytel may be very helpful for you. So I'll show you guys a quick walkthrough of this app and how this works. So I'll go to the app Storytel, and this is the book that I've been reading. This is Turtles All the Way Down, but let's show you everything from the first. So initially it does give you some book tips. That is, you get to know about some latest releases, the popular books in this app. Personalized book recommendations are actually based on the books that you have read till now on the app. So based on my taste, and they have quite done a good job, they are recommending me The Girl on the Train, which is sort of nice for my taste because I do like psychological thrillers. Then they are recommending me Then She Was Gone. I have already read The Handmaid's Tale, so I must say that personalized book recommendations is really working. So it just got the kind of books that I like to read. Yeah, not all of these books are my favorite obviously, but yeah, these are the types of books that I love. So you can get some great recommendations from the personalized book recommendations part once you have started using the app. Okay, there's The Bear and the Nightingale. I just read this book last month and it was so good. I also finished reading Simon and the Homo Sapiens Agenda. Okay, this is one book that I loved. A Stranger in the House. And okay, there's Ember in the Ashes, my favorite series of all time. So you can see that it has a great collection. Now here are some books that are coming soon on Storytel. They are not here yet, but they are gonna come real soon. So I'm very excited for them to come. Here are some more suggestions. But for me, if I have to navigate, I won't navigate this way because most of the suggestions that I did get from this part were not that good when I had started using the app. So what I did and what I recommend you guys to do as well is to search. So search for the book that you want to read. So if you like contemporary books, let's say we can search Jojo Moyes, Me Before You, but let's just search Jojo Moyes and let's see. Okay, they did give us some great suggestions. There's Honeymoon in Paris, there's Me Before You, Still Me, After You, and The Ship of Brides. And there are more. Actually, there are 13 books. So you must say that they have a great collection. So let me select Me Before You and I can just save to bookshelf. This is the button you need to click in case you want to save it. And then you need to click Playbook if you want to hear it. And this book is about 16 hours 38 minutes long. Now I will show you a sample, but I'll show you a sample of a Hindi book. So let's search for Premchand. Okay, so there's Lottery, there's Gaban, there's Godan, there's Nirmala. So I really wanted to read this book called Nirmala. Let's see. Okay, so this book is read by Sunita Sharma. This book is about 9 hours long. And there's a small synopsis. ये उपन्यास निर्मला एक जवान लड़की पर केंद्रित है जो अपने पिता की उम्र के एक विधुर से शादी करने को मजबूर थी. Okay, this sounds very interesting. So I'll just save it to bookshelf. So here's the deal. This will start playing soon. It's buffering.
Nirmala, Lekhak, Munshi Premchand.
So I have set the speed at 1.75x, so it's sounding a bit too fast. I like to read it fast because I love speed reading, even if it's an audiobook. So the normal sounds somewhat like this.
20 ही प्राणी थे. कोई ममेरा भाई था, कोई फुफेरा, कोई भांजा था, कोई भतीजा. लेकिन यहाँ हमें उनसे कोई प्रयोजन नहीं. वे अच्छे वकील थे, लक्ष्मी प्रसन्न थी और कुटुंब के दरिद्र प्राणियों.
Now if you want to read it faster, you can just change the speed to 2x.
कन्याओं से है, जिनमें बड़ी का नाम निर्मला और छोटी का कृष्णा था. अभी कल तक दोनों साथ साथ गुड्डियों से खेलती थी. निर्मला का 15वां साल था, कृष्णा का 10वां. फिर भी उनके स्वभाव में कोई विशेष अंतर न था.
This is something that I really love because I read very fast and I can understand Hindi very well. So reading at one speed is not that good, but they have so many speeds. There's a slower speed, there's a speed that is faster than normal but slower than 2 times, and it's really good. The speed manipulation is something that I really love. Now you can see that this is using the internet. In case you want to turn off the internet, you can just download it offline using this button. If you click yes, it will start downloading, and I don't really want to download it right now, so I'll just stop, but in case you want to, just continue. So I'll just abort this. I can bookmark this page. Oh, it's asking me to write a note, so yeah, remember. So this is a very bad note to write, but in case you want to just add something, you can do that. Now if you're going to sleep, you can set a sleep timer. I generally put a sleep timer of 30 minutes because that's the time I take. and it is going to turn off the moment it hits 30 minutes, which I think is a very good feature because I love reading when I am going to sleep, but then if I turn on the light, then I won't be able to sleep. So audiobooks are the perfect way to go to sleep. Now you can check the categories in case you are feeling experimental. There's biographies, there's children's books, there are classics, there are crime novels, there's economy and business, there's erotica, there's fantasy, sci-fi, fiction, history, and it's just endless. And here's my bookshelf in case you want to see. Okay, this is losing focus. Now here's my bookshelf on Storytel, that is the books that I've saved to read later or the books that I've already read. There's Death Under the Deodars by Ruskin Bond, there's You May Now Kill the Bride, there's My Plain Jane, there's Leah on the Offbeat, The Hazelwood of Fire and Stars, there's a book by John Green. There are many books by John Green, and currently I was reading Turtles All the Way Down, as I told you guys. The Upside of Unrequited, 14 stories that inspired Satyajit Ray. Sone Ka Killa, which is by Satyajit Ray, and it's in Bengali, it's Shonar Killa. I also saved these books: The Tea Planter's Wife, A House Without Windows, Homegoing. This is an ebook. So in case I forgot to tell you guys, they do also have ebooks, and the ebook collection is pretty awesome and small. I absolutely love it because they have the ebooks that I had wanted to read for so long. Here's Sarah Scribbles, Adulthood is a Myth. I love Sarah Scribbles, and I was so happy to find out that they have this ebook. You can take a screenshot in case you want to. This is so me. I'm just lying like this all the time. I hope you guys liked the navigation of this app and the wide range of books that it has. In case you did, what are you waiting for? Just go to the link in the description below and grab a 30-day free trial instead of a 14-day one, because you're my special subscribers, right? You are entitled to special stuff. And in case you guys enjoyed the app, make sure you leave them a review on Google Play Store. Before I end this video, I think I should give some tips to people who have not listened to a lot of audiobooks in the past. That initially you will not feel very connected. It happens. It happened with me. But after you listen to like 1 or 2 hours of an audiobook, you start feeling very, very good about it. And then you start just immersing in the world of that book, just as you do in a normal book. So make sure that you're not getting impatient. Then you will start listening to him more attentively, and eventually you will see that you are liking the app. So the best way to like an audiobook is to pick up an audiobook with easy language, because when you are picking up an audiobook with difficult language, it will not feel very entertaining, and then you will not want to listen. So pick up an audiobook which is easy when you are starting off. Pick up an audiobook which has some great stuff, some great genre that you like. Don't pick up audiobooks from genres you have never read, because you'll not have a clue what's going on. So make sure you're doing these in case you want to really get to like audiobooks. In case you guys like this video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. In case you want specific audiobooks, make sure you email Storytel with your wants, because they are going to listen to you. I absolutely love how they accept your suggestions. In case you are not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every week. Thank you so much to Storytel for sponsoring this video, because I am so happy to be collaborating with a brand that I feel so strongly about. Until my next video, bye bye.